OccamFi will launch their second IDO on their Cardano launchpad OccamRazer. The IDO is the IAGON IDO. In this video, I will tell you all about this IDO. Before we start, I will just remind you that if you would like to earn up to $250 of free crypto, you can use the link in the description to sign up with BlockFi. But let's get into the video. Here we are on IAGON's website. As you can see, they describe the project with enjoy and profit from decentralized cloud computing that scales at the speed of the future. So that is in short what the program is about. You can earn IAGON tokens by lending out your computer power to IAGON. I will show you their own explainer video. It's approximately a 2 minutes video. There's timestamps in the description, so if you're not interested in seeing the explainer video or want to skip to some of the other information in this video, you can do it. Of course, I will always appreciate that you watch the whole video, but it's up to you. There's timestamps in the description. So, and after the explainer video, I will try to sum up what the project is about before I go to the details about the IDO.
Blockchain technology shocked the world by creating an immense wave of investment opportunity. A true revolution has started as the ever-growing amount of data generates an ever-increasing demand for cutting-edge artificial intelligence. To stay ahead of the curve, we'll need a supercomputer larger than anything ever seen before. One that can provide the processing power and storage we need, and that doesn't carry the high costs set by the cloud service powerhouses. Introducing IAGON, a decentralized solution that turns computer resources into a powerful supercomputing grid. You can sell your untapped processing power and storage at any time and from anywhere, and even use your business's resources and data centers in the same way. Your devices become nodes in a massive network, all merged into a gigantic machine, one that can house the world's demand for complex AI and big data. IAGON is fully secure and uses the latest encryption methods, carrying out processing tasks for users, slicing, copying, and distributing users' files across the network, anonymously and in an instant. In return for computing resources, you'll get tokens, a currency which will grow in value as demand grows. They can be sold to organizations and institutes, or exchanged to complete complex tasks and store data in bulk at a fair price. This is just the beginning of something bigger. It's time to ride the waves of IAGON and let your computer resources take us all into the future. IAGON, we revolutionize the cloud. Join the revolution.
So that was IAGON's own explanation of their project. And to sum it up, it's cloud computing. Right now, there's many centralized cloud computer storage companies. Amazon is in cloud storage, Google, IBM, Alibaba. But there are some problems, some challenges and disadvantages of centralized computer storage, and that is what IAGON is trying to solve. Most people do not like the idea of having their data stored at centralized entities, and with IAGON it will be decentralized and secure, as they say. So that is the whole point about IAGON, the decentralized storage of information and data. And the way they will do it is when they do it with decentralized, just like they do with the other crypto projects. It will be a lot of nodes, a lot of different computers that maintain the network. And if you let the IAGON use your computing power from your computers, then you will be able to earn the IAGON token. So that is one way to earn the token. So that is a little bit, in a way, it's a kind of staking where you secure the system and then you get IAGON tokens. And people will then use the IAGON token to pay for the chance to store things in the cloud. So if you're one of these companies or private persons that want to store your data with IAGON, then you use the IAGON token to pay for these services. There are a few crypto projects that are already doing what IAGON is doing, but they're not doing it on Cardano. So if you think Cardano's technology is superior and you think there's a brighter future for products launching on the Cardano blockchain, then IAGON is doing that, and they also think there's a future in decentralized computer storage, cloud storage. Then IAGON is a really good project for that. In my personal opinion, and that's of course not financial advice, I think that IAGON will do well if the bull run continues, because it's a solid project. I'm not the biggest fan of cloud storage crypto projects. They haven't done that well before, but maybe that will change in the future. And also, if there will be a bull run, then I still think that they will do well. And the price that you will get the tokens for if you get into the IDO will probably be really low. So I think it's worth allocating the funds you're allowed to allocate to this project if you get a chance to get into the IDO. But that is of course not financial advice, that's just my opinion. Registration for the IAGON IDO on OccamRazer starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC. So 2 p.m. UTC, the 22nd of June. At that time, the registration for the IAGON IDO on OccamRazer starts. I presume that you register on OccamRazer itself. I'm not sure. It didn't. The information I've got does not say anything about the exact place, but it must be on OccamRazer. Otherwise, try to go to OccamFi's homepage or the social media accounts to see if it's not on OccamRazer or if you have to register someone else. But it would surprise me if it's not on OccamRazer. One thing you also have to know, if you get into the IDO, then you need to have some ETH ready on your MetaMask, because the IDO tokens will be purchased with ETH and nothing else. You can't buy them with the USDC or something else. It will be ETH that you have to buy the tokens with. So it would be a good idea to load up your MetaMask with ETH in case that you get into the IDO. On the screen, you can see the exact date of the IAGON IDO on OccamRazer. The IDO will take place the 28th of June, and it will be at 2 p.m. UTC time. So if you have qualified for the IDO, then go to OccamRazer 10-15 minutes before this time, so that you are ready to order your tokens. Here on the screen, you can now see the dates when you can claim your IDO tokens if you have got into the IDO, and if you have signed up the 28th of June. And so you can claim your tokens the 29th of June, a 3:15 UTC time PM. And you can also see here that they are open for trading 15 minutes before the time you can claim your tokens. So right after you have claimed your IDO tokens, if you're one of the lucky ones that got into the IDO, then you can trade them on the secondary market. Where the secondary market will be is still to be announced, so we don't know it at this time. But as you can see here at the bottom of the screen, I'm quite sure it would be Uniswap. I would be surprised if Uniswap would not be one of the places. But if you want to be 100% sure where you can sell your tokens or trade your tokens after the IDO has finished and you have claimed your tokens, then go to OccamFi's Twitter account or Telegram account or other social media accounts, because they will announce the exact details of the IDOs and where you can trade the tokens after you have claimed them. That will be announced on their social media accounts. So go there if you want to be sure, but if you don't have time for that, I would be really surprised if you can't trade your tokens on Uniswap. They also say that this time you will also be able to trade them on SushiSwap. So SushiSwap will also be a good place, but Uniswap for sure. If you have watched my latest video, you know how OccamFi's new tier system works. OccamFi have introduced a tier system, and this tier system will be in effect for the IAGON IDO. That means that the allocation you will get if you get into the IDO is the allocation that is the allocation that belongs to your tier. There is 5 different tiers, and there's a certain amount of allocation for each tier. And the tiers are based on how many Occam tokens you have staked on OccamRazer. But if you want more information about the tier system, how exactly it works, and how many tokens you exactly need to have staked in order to be in the higher tiers and get a larger allocation and get better chances to get into the IDOs, then watch my latest video. In the end of this video, there will be a link to the video. What I need to say here, that some people, they are a bit disappointed about this tier system because they thought that the point of OccamFi was that everybody could get into the IDOs and there would not be any tier system and lotteries. And now there is a lottery, and now there is a tier system. But what you have to remember, that if you have staked more than 150 Occam tokens, which is also says here on the screen, then you're sure to get the CED rewards. And how much the CED rewards will be, you can't say that exactly at this time, but you will get IDO tokens for sure if you have staked the OccamFi tokens on OccamRazer and you have staked more than 150 tokens and you have done it before the deadline. So it's important, if you are one of these people that haven't staked yet on OccamRazer, then you need to stake your OccamFi tokens before the deadline for this IDO. Because if you stake 150 Occam tokens and you do it after the deadline, then you will not get any IDO tokens this time. But for the next IDO, you will get tokens. But if you want any of the IAGON IDO tokens for sure, because you're not sure that you will get into the IDO, which nobody is sure unless you are in the really high tiers, then stake your tokens before the deadline. As I just mentioned, there will be a deadline for staking OccamFi tokens on OccamRazer if you want to get the CED rewards. Here you can see that the CED deadline is 5 days before the IDO itself, so before the time of the IDO starts, or more specifically, it's 2 p.m. UTC time, the 23rd of June. So you need to have staked more than 150 Occam tokens before this time if you want to be sure to get CED rewards. Actually, you will get CED rewards if you stake before this time, and you are sure not to get any if you stake after this time. And above that information, you can see the total number of IAGON tokens that will be distributed between the stakers on OccamRazer. So that's 500,000 IAGON tokens, and they will be distributed on pro rata, which means that if you have more Occam tokens staked on OccamRazer, you will get a larger share of these 500,000 IAGON tokens. We have reached the end of this video, but before I go, I would like to know your opinion about the IAGON project. What do you think about it? Is it a great project, or don't you like it, and why? Leave your comments in the comments section and I will respond to them. You could also let me know if you want to participate in the IDO, or you will not even try to register tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC because you think it's not worth it. Let me know about that as well in the comment section, and I will give you a reply as always. But that's all for this video. Remember, if you want to earn $250 of free crypto with BlockFi, there's a link in the description. And please like this video if you thought it was interesting, or it gave you a lot of knowledge about the coming IDO on OccamRazer. And click the notification bell so that you get notified about my next video. That's all for this time. So long.